1994, 2000, well, not really 2021, maybe 2010. Either way, this thing is an old one, a classic, original Traxxas Rustler. What's up guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video we are going to compare the current Rustler 2-wheel drive to the original Rustler 2-wheel drive. Going to give this old thing a speed run. I've only switched it on to make sure it works, so I've not really checked it over. We're going to give it a speed run, then we're going to take them both out just for a little run around on a bit of rough dirt and gravel. I really don't want to destroy this one because it survived so well. So the original Rustler, this came out, it was 1994, I believe. So those that are more into their Traxxas history than me will know that this wasn't actually the first two-wheel drive, like stadium truck that Traxxas made. They had one called the Hawk that was before this, but the Rustler is definitely the one that has built their popularity over the years. I got this one off eBay. It came with a little bag of spares, the original instructions, which is really cool, and also, which some of you will find probably even cooler, a Rustler parts list. This has got the original manual speed controller fitted. If you wanted an electronic speed controller back in 1994, it would have cost you $75. Set of wheels, $14, and if you wanted some performance upgrades, you could have got yourself a Pro ball diff for $60, some ball bearings, wow, $42, hardened steel differential yokes. This one has got them upgrades on it. I think it's also got bearings. Side by side, they are still the same wheelbase. They sit relatively similar. That looks like it's got a slightly wider stance. It might be to do with the wheels, I'm not sure, but slightly wider stance. They do have different wheels. That's definitely something that has changed from the original. This has got, I think they're Proline. I think they're, Proline, Dirt Hogs. That's a decent tyre. That's not what it would have come with though. At the back, very similar gearbox arrangement at the back. Other than that the plastics are different, that does look a little bit, although it's old, it's going to be hard and brittle. That plastic quality has probably changed over the years. Titan 12T motor in the current Rustler. That's a 20T Stinger motor, the original that came with it, I believe. So it's even cooler, it's got its original motor. Oil shocks front and rear, same as the current one. I mean, I like a bit of nostalgia, but I think the old body looks pretty cool. It's definitely a little bit more scale looking than the current one. Not sure that's modelled on anything, whereas that's definitely modelled on, I wouldn't want to guess, I'm not into the American trucks, but what do you prefer? The old style Rustler or the new one? Let me know in the comments, which one do you prefer? Now underneath the chassis looks exactly the same, just again, it's slightly different material. It's probably a harder wearing, more robust plastic. Pretty much exactly the same. Now I'm not sure if this has got the newer arms on it, because they look exactly the same, and I'm sure they were different by looking at other pictures. The rear arms are definitely different, so they may have been changed. Turnbuckles, yeah, look pretty much the same as well. It's kind of the same story underneath. Not much has changed at all. Still got the same battery tray in there. That front bit looks the same as well, although yeah, front's the same. Shock towers, yeah, similar. Rear, similar as well. There's a bit of nostalgia for you, an original mechanical speed controller. I expect some of you guys watching this, although you may know what a mechanical speed controller is, you're probably not old enough to remember using them when electronic speed controllers weren't really a thing, unless you had a lot of money. Anyway, I've charged myself a nickel metal hydride pack. Stick it in this thing. It's going to give it a speed run. Let's see what sort of speed it's kicking out. I'm not sure how it's geared. I did open it up and had a look at the gearing. I didn't count the teeth though, but let's see what this thing does. And then I put a battery pack in both of them. We're just going to give them a run and have a bit of a laugh. Right, answers on a postcard then. Not very fast, that's what. Really? Oh man, there's got to be something wrong with that. Disappointing. $16 miles an hour, that's not bad, I suppose. Not good though. Right, I've put a lithium ion in. So lithium ion's just, it's not quite as angry as a LiPo. It should give this thing a little bit more poke. Let's just see what the speed difference is with the lithium ion, and then let's go give it a bit of a bash about. Right, hopefully a bit more speed. Not really. La 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 la. Same. Exactly the same. Well, we're not expecting much from the old school, are we? But that mechanical speed controller, let's have a look. Is it, how variable is it? Oh, relatively slow, bit faster. Yeah, it's not bad. Seems a bit better than the old Tamiya ones, but I am sure back in the day these were a bit faster. Old electronics, old tired machine. Still ripping around though. We had a little jump here, little hop and a jump. It looks cool going around this little thing. All those Tamiya fans when Traxxas came out started putting together these ready to run things. I definitely, as much as I'm not a Traxxas fan, well, I'm a kind of Traxxas fan, but as much as they're not my favourite, they definitely done well for the hobby. Without Traxxas bringing out these, oh, this one, so it seems rapid compared to the old one. They definitely changed the hobby. You got to admit it. There's no way that Traxxas' influence on the hobby hasn't been for a good thing. Oh, I sound like a fanboy, don't I? So much fun. This one, it's awesome on this terrain. Awesome. Yeah.